in our first class, I would like to give you a kind of general overview for the class. And then after that, before we dismiss, we are going to play a little bit game. So after very tired week, right? It is already very close to weekend. I think we deserve to have fun at the end of this class. Okay, let's start with the formality now. We are going to, okay, not this one. Let me share screen. And you should know that I am new to this MS Team, so I apologize if there are funny things. Oh, which one? This one? Okay, let's see. Can you see my screen now, audience?
Yes, ma'am, I
Yes,
can.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank
Yes,
God.
yes.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's start with this one. Welcome to our class Teknik Komunikasi Ilmiah or Scientific Communication. We have 3 parallel class this semester and you are in class A. The objective of this class is mainly to introduce to you the convention in scientific communication, both in written or in oral. And the hidden agenda of this class is to build your skill and of course your confidence, so that when you are graduated as the chemical engineers from Universitas Gadjah Mada, you are not only good in your brain, but you are also good in delivering your ideas, so other people will understand how good you are. No matter how good you are, if you cannot deliver it in a good manner, in a clear way, then people will not understand that your true quality. So communication is very important for you to show what quality that you have. This is the learning outcome from our syllabus that supposed to be tested at the end of this class. So your grade will depend on these 3 points. The first one is we are going to test how well you understand the skill, you gain the skill to apply the conventions in scientific communication for composing technical reports and oral presentations. So the point here, the aspect that will be tested from you, there are 2 aspects. The first aspect is the technical reports, written aspect, and the second aspect is the oral presentation. And then the third one is the second learning objective is to develop brief technical documents with reasonable logic and readability. The highlight here is on the brief. So it should be emphasized here that it is not easy to construct, to compose brief but clear technical documents. So we are going to learn about this during this semester. And then the third one, we are going to build your effective and attractive technical presentation skills. This is going to be the second session of this class. Next part for the next session after the midterm exam. Oh yeah, there won't be any midterm exam for this class because your grade will come from the project. There is no test. I mean, like the other class where you get the questions and you will answer. It is not like that. You will be given the what do you call that? The project. I will given you a project with a long time to sufficient time to complete. You do not have in-class exam for this class. We are going to cover these topics. The first topics is about the convention in composing a good writing and good report. And then there are also materials for organizing thoughts in the scientific framework so that you can deliver impactful message. Impactful message is the message which will be still remembered by your audience after you stop talking or you stop writing. That's the meaning of impactful message. That's why it is important to learn how to write with impact. You have to be very careful in choosing the word and also the tone of your writing and also your presentation. And then after the midterm exam, we are going to learn how to prepare presentation, a stunning presentation, and how to connect with the audience. Are you still with me up to this slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
I am.
ma'am.
If there are questions, if yes,
Yes,
thank you.
ma'am.
If you have any questions, just interrupt me. So do not hesitate to interrupt. You do not need to wait until the end of my talk. If you need to confirm something, just interrupt me. The lecture we have two credit point of lecture, and during this pandemic time, we are instructed by the university that we should combine two scheme for the lecture, which are synchronous and asynchronous. Asynchronous means that you have to learn by yourself, well, synchronous means the things that we are doing right now. So we meet on the same platform. We can talk to each other, although we are on different places. So if we have two credits, it means that I have 50 minutes for synchronous session, and then the rest of the credit, the 50-minute duration, it should be your own responsibility to learn all of the material that I have posted in ELOC. For a guest lecture, the entire 50 minutes for a synchronous session will be delivered by your guest lecturer. But for our regular class like today, I hope I can have at least 25 minutes for you to speak up. So not only me who is doing the speaking, but I also expect that you will be active in this class. All of the videos and materials on all aforementioned topics already posted in ELO. Please enjoy. Make sure you already get into ELO. I already posted the password to get the ELO into the group. Make sure you take the most advantage of the materials over there. Now about the schedule, today I will just give the introduction, and as I mentioned before, next week it will be fun. We have Mr. Rizal Rahman to deliver his guest lecture about technical report, and then next week I will also announce the assignment on technical report. It will be your first assignment, and then the next week, the following week, we will have another guest lecture. This one from Professor Naoko Okibe. She is from Japan, and we are going to discuss about scientific writing. It means writing the paper to be published in journals, conference, and other. With Mr. Icha, you are going to study about how to compose report for industrial purpose, but with Professor Naoko, it is for academic purpose. So you can see the difference between two styles. And then the fourth week, we are going to do a lecture like this again, and we are going to work on. We are going to check again the important message from our guest lectures, and then on the fourth week, you have to turn in your assignment on technical report. So make sure that you notice the time. You have only 2 weeks to compose your technical reports. You have to submit on the fourth weeks, because I would like to give feedback on your assignment on the last week before midterm exam. So that's why you have to turn in your assignment on the fourth week. This is Mr. Rizal Rahman. You already saw him in person at the beginning of this class. Thank you, Mr. Rahman. And next week, it will be very exciting to have a discussion with him. And this is Professor Naoko Okibe from Kyushu University, Japan. Just for you know that in Japan, female professor is very rare, especially in engineering. So this person is very special. Take the most advantage of her lecture. Make sure that you ask a lot of questions to get the most benefit of the lecture. And then we will also have the assignment of on posters. And by poster, I mean scientific poster. It is not only popular poster, but this is scientific poster. You will have the entire semester for this one. And then after midterm exam, we will change topics, not on the writing communication, but on technical presentations. Our first meeting after midterm exam will be delivered by another guest lecturer, Miss Berliana Harnadewi. She is my classmates during the Bachelor in Chemical Engineering UGM. She will deliver to you the materials about technical data for non-engineers, because right now she is, I think, the country managers for I forgot the title of her job, but basically she managed the the business of her company in the Asia Pacific region. So she is also a special person. If you want to know how female engineers can climb the professional ladder as high as her, then you can ask a lot of questions to her also. And then after Miss Berliana's lecture, I will give you presentation assignment. Actually, the assignment will be given perhaps before the midterm exam, because after Miss Berliana lecture, it is your turn to present, and we will have comment on your presentation. The detail about your presentation assignment will be informed next week, because right now all of the lecturers are still working on how is the best way to make this assignment so that it can trigger. So let's wait for next week for the detail for this assignment, but be prepared. You have to present that after the midterm exam. This is Miss Berliana Harnadewi. She was my classmates, but then she got her Magister of Management degree in Universitas Indonesia. Okay, now she is this one, Commercial Manager of CWP for Greater Asia, Enhancement Polyurethanes. If you want to learn more about beyond what we learned in this class, feel free to get these references. This is the recommended references. They have online resources, but it is paid ebook. So, but not very expensive, and I think it is a very good investment for your professional life. Okay, that's my introduction of the class. Any questions or confirmation or clarification? Okay. Okay, Fajar, tell me, what is your expectation from this class?
I expect is our class is about scientific presentation report written in
Okay, so it means that what I plan to deliver is already meet your expectation, right? Do you expect a lot of mathematics in this class?
no, ma'am.
Okay, that's a good point because this class is supposed to be your recreational class. This is really the class where you can express yourself without the headache of mathematics and other programming. So I hope you enjoy this class, Fajar and all of the friends. Okay, another one. Let me check. Okay, this is are you 2019 class, right? I'm not really familiar with you yet, so okay, this name is very interesting. Yela Faza. Where is Yela Faza? Is it a girl or a boy? Yela Faza. Morning, Arinka. Where are
Morning, ma'am.
you? In Jogja or where?
I'm in Jakarta, ma'am.
Okay, then have a nice time there in Jakarta, right? For PSBB, you cannot go anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then enjoy this class because you are stuck at home, right? Okay, now tell me, how do you think how important it is communication skill for a chemical engineer? Do you think it is important or not? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. If now you cannot answer that, hopefully by the end of this semester, you can decide whether communication is important or not for chemical engineer. Okay?
Sorry,
Okay then.
ma'am. I'm confused.
Why do you confuse?
I can express my feelings.
Oh, so how do you tell your girlfriend that you love her? That's a very big problem for you, young man. Okay, then it's okay. Hopefully, after this class, your communication skill will be will be improved so much so that it will be easier for you to communicate your thought and also your feelings because it is very important, not only as chemical engineer but also for human as a human being. Okay, to be a good social person. Okay, then thank you. Now let's play game. You can see the PowerPoint.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I can
good. So now we are going to learn about the importance of comprehension and I mean the importance of comprehension in to create the effective communication. Can you see the picture in your laptop or your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay, now explain what you see. Can I have one volunteer from the audience? Explain what you see. This picture is the actual picture that I took near the Kali Chode. This is on Kali Chode. I took the picture from the bridge next to Gereja Kota Baru. You know Gereja Kota Baru, right? The big church in Kota Baru. Next to it, there is a bridge, and under the bridge is Kali Chode. I took the picture over there. I'm the one who took the picture, and I post the result on your screen. Now explain. What do you see? Anyone to be volunteer? Okay, who is this?
Me. Ilyas.
Okay. What do you think?
That pictures remind me my childhood.
Okay. So what is the caption that you will write for this one? Like memory of my childhood, for example. Is it good?
Yes.
Okay. So for excuse me, what is your name? Ilyas.
Ilyas.
Ilyas. So for Ilyas, the caption will be the memory of my childhood. Okay, very good. Another volunteer? Anyone else who have the another idea for the caption?
Maybe I am.
Okay. What is your name?
Pandu Sholin.
Pandu. Okay.
Okay.
What is your caption?
Maybe there is a child that had to going home because he had to do exam in the afternoon.
Okay. Okay. Uh, so you will say the caption is descriptive, a description of this picture. So the caption might be, a child is hurriedly go home because he has exam in the afternoon. That's a good idea and very chemical engineering student. you will leave everything for your exam. So that's very chemical engineering student. Okay, very good. Now another volunteer. I would like to hear a female voice.
Maybe
Hello?
me, ma'am.
Okay, good. What is your name, Miss?
I'm Amalia. I just
Amalia.
want to say that the picture show that the condition of the river is bad sanitary.
Bad sanitary. Oh, good. So yeah. You are a future chemical engineer. So you notice the condition of the water. Okay. So the caption might be bad sanitary in the urban river. Okay, that will be very good as the title of our next scientific paper. Okay, thank you very much. So from this example, you can see that three different people will have a different opinion on the same picture, right? Now let's try the next picture. Remember this one, and we will see the next one. Still on the river, but now different scheme. This one was also taken on the same river on the same day. Actually, I also took this on Kalijode next to Kota Baru Church. Okay, who will volunteer to make the first caption for this one? What is the interesting caption that you will write for this picture? There are three boys. Is there interesting story from this one? I can write a caption like three boys in the river. But do you think that caption will be interesting or not? Of course not. That's a very, what do you call that? Your generation will call that very garing. Itu garing sekali, Bu. Caption seperti itu. Now show me the not garing caption. Anyone? Okay, now if you are too shy to speak, write on the chat. But I still want to hear some of your voice. Okay. What is your name? Can you show us your face?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
My name is Ali Ade Rahman. My nickname is Ade.
Adi. Okay. What do you think? What is your
Yeah.
caption for this picture?
I think this caption is very is exactly to the picture is the keep the clean of environment. Your life is better in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. And why do you have the idea of that that caption? I mean, your caption is about keeping the environment clean, right? What
Yes, ma'am.
what make you create that that caption related to this picture?
Because in this picture we all can see the three person and the teacher to in the up the environment is the bad. I think it's cause the environment cannot clean and not keep to all people that here there.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. So we can say that we have to keep the river clean so that we can play and doing other things comfortably in the river, right? Now,
Right, ma'am.
all of you, can you pay attention on this person who squat over here? Can you take a closer look on this guy who squat? What do you think he is doing? Can you see clearly what do you think he is doing right there? I don't know whether you can zoom this guy or not. The one who is squatting over here. Can you tell me what he is doing?
He is doing his daily routine, ma'am.
That's right. His daily routine. That's a very good choice of word for I hope anyone all of you understand what is the meaning of doing his routine. So he is emitting his waste into the river. So that's very interesting that this guy is calmly doing that in front of his friend, and you can see the expression of his friend. They seem disapproved to to what his friend is doing. That's very funny. It seems like this guy, these two boys here, are not happy at all about the one is done by this guy doing his routine in front of them. So this is the fact. The fact that there is one guy doing his routine in a river, and there are two guys, the friends of this boy, who are unhappy. So this is the fact. But you can create a different caption depending upon who your audience is. If I'm going to present this in the seminar about environment, I will say that education for sanitation and environment should be done as early as possible. This is a good example, a good emphasis for the message that I would like to deliver. If I want to speak in front of the conference about environment, but I can also use this picture for more casual meeting. For example, if I want to create jokes when I have reunion with my friends, for example, then I will say different things, of course, about this picture because it it will be very boring for my friend if I say anything about sanitary or environmental education. And if and now let's see what I would like to say about this picture in this class. It will also serve different purpose, the same picture. Now this is the full picture. If you remember the first picture that you saw, this is the right hand side, and this is the one that you just saw on the left hand side. Actually, this is one full picture. Now, can anyone tell a story about this picture? After you see the entire picture, will you have different idea from your previous idea when you only see the partial part of this picture? Can anyone tell me? I need one volunteer to tell me how do you explain this picture now? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
The orange guy left her friend because he don't want to see his friend doing his daily routine, man.
Yeah, that's very makes sense to be the caption of this picture. So if I ask every one of you, I think all of you will can have a very different idea about this picture. But what I would like to emphasize here is that data can tell you so many different things depending upon the point of view that you zoom on the data. So to get the objective and also comprehension about the fact about the data, you have to see the data from a very different angle, and also you have to make sure that you put your camera on the your camera. I mean that's connotational mean. You put your point of view quite far from the object so that you can capture as much data as possible. Of course, we are talking about the relevant data. When you try to capture a lot of fact, the difficulty is how to choose between the real essential, this is the real information, and the noise. A lot of information that come to you, not all of them are the essential. Sometimes the essential is covered by a lot of noise. So this is you need your engineering judgment. If we are talking about technical data or scientific data, you will need your engineering judgment, your scientific judgment to remove all the noise, so you will have the most essential part of this data. And to define which data is essential to you, it depends on your purpose. Who will be your audience to communicate this data? So during this class, we are going to learn about how you can look into information from different angle, and also how to objectively select